Alright, so what's up YouTube? It's the Night Saint here, back with another video. Let me get this thing recorded on here. I'm gonna start the motherfucking thing over again. Alright, so what's up YouTube? It's the Night Saint here, back with another video. And this video is gonna be about, I think it's chapter 3 and 4, words of power and transformations. I've been using some of I used one of the sigils in the words of power, the lucid dream one. I've been doing that for like, I chose 6 of them I'm gonna do. It related to intuition, psychic abilities, careers, and money, and confidence. That's overall what it is. I'm gonna go deeper after I finish just reading the main passages of it. But it's chapter 3 and 4. But I had like interest in, I had the lucid dream one. And the lucid dream one has told me, I had a lucid dream this morning, and it felt like it was for a long time, but it didn't. It's like 15 minutes, but in like real time. But it was a fun dream. It's one of my best dreams I can say I can remember. I'm gonna remember it until I get greater dreams, but it was very vivid and it was beautiful. Like, I was somewhere, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know where the fuck I was at, but it was so nice. But let me read these 2 chapters. I think it's Why Is It Called Magic and Magical Words and Sigils Work with Any Religious Belief. That's the 2 chapters. And then I'm gonna get the last chapter out the way. Probably on the next video. I might just do that right now after I finish these 2, but without further ado, let me get into it. Why is it called magic? The word magic with variant spellings of magic and magique seem to be originated in the 14th century in Europe. According to the English Wiktionary, it derives from the Middle French magique and several more ancient sources, including the Latin magica and magicus from the ancient Greek magikos. Other influences on the word etymology include the magi of Persia, to whom the ability of the period of the 15th century of the spelling was magique. In the literature, magic can be found early as 1584 in the writings of Italian Giambattista della Porta. The magic variant was used more extensively in the 1600s, including the words of Daphne's Chloe by Andrew Marvell Against Absence by Sir John Suckling, and Abraham Cowley by Geoffrey Walton. The spelling magic fell out of the favor in the 18th and 19th century as the stage magicians became more and more popular, used the spelling magic for their acts of illusion. In the early 20th century, adding decay to the word magic became popularized once again by Aleister Crowley, a prominent occultist. Why did the word ever have a K? Foremost, it obviously sounds the same as the other spellings. Also has been theorized the selection of the K been originally influenced by the numerology, which was very popular during the mid-centuries. K is the 11th letter of the English alphabet. It represents illumination and a very significant master number in numerology. The element of potassium may have had an influence on the spelling of magic with the K. Alchemy was popular in the Middle Ages, and potassium chloride was one of the most important chemicals used by conjurers and alchemists. It burns with the spell-binding red, pinkish, lavender, purple flame. Potassium is kalium in Latin, and is represented the letter K on the periodic table of elements. In Celestine Light, we use magic to consciously and purposefully influence others, situations, and events by calling in, harnessing unseen natural energies, spiritual forces, and angelic powers. Some of these supernatural manifestations and abilities lay dormant inside of us, waiting to be unleashed. Using magic in the proper way makes our spirit soar, allows your true magnificent potential to come forth. We are all so much more than frail bodies we inhabit. By spelling magic with a K, we separate our mystical actions that produce real, very real, and tangible results from the transitory entertainment, magic stages, magicians, and illusionists. Calling upon the forces available through Celestine Light magic and open the doors to a vast array of paranormal powers, supernatural phenomenon. Even a person that has never seen any evidence in themselves of paranormal abilities can quickly see some of those abilities pop up with gusto by employing a little Celestine light magic for a quick jumpstart. The correct words used in a proper manner, especially when accompanied by a resonating sigil, can produce some of the most immediate effective magic you can do. This is what the book will reveal to you. That shit long as hell. Oh, magical words and sigils work with any religious beliefs. The rain falls and the sun shines on the crops of the farmer. That is an atheist and agnostic, as equal as it does for the farmer that believes in the fervently in God. Whether the believer is Jewish, Christian, Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, or any religion, is equally irrelevant. If they are nearby neighbors in some geographic climate location, they will nearly receive all the same benefits and the blessings and sunshine for their crops. The same principle universal blessing applies to those who invoke the basic foundation of Celestine light, words of power, and sigils. Just like the words I love you immediately connect you to your heart, these are the words that connect you to the divine, creative forces of the universe, regardless of who speaks them. They are keys that unlock the open doors to possibility and fulfillment, even for someone that may not believe that there's anything behind those doors. Consider an actual locked door, perhaps in a strange, peculiar shaped building. You've been told to go to the 8th floor, then go to the 7th floor hallway and the 7th door, and insert an intricate antique gold key that you had been given into the door that unlock it. You've been promised to seem like nonsense, especially when you look at the key. It is very convoluted in shape and doesn't look the same as any key you have ever seen before. You seriously doubt whether it will open the door, even if there happened to be a 7th door in the 7th hallway on the 7th floor. When you arrive at the door at the building, you discover the displeasure that there is no elevators. No, it's the way to the 7th floor. Grumbling to yourself, you reluctantly climb 7 flights of stairs, mumbling more with the exertion of each flight about the waste of time. Finally arriving out of the breath of the 7th floor, and you count the hallways that diverge off, and you pass them until you arrive at the 7th that veers off to the right. Now counting doors, you relieve to discover that there's really a 7th door, and it doesn't have a peculiar keyhole. It does have a peculiar keyhole. Still doubting, at least giving a little credence to the possibility that the key might fit in the door. You insert into the keyhole, slowly turn the doorknob. The door swings open and subtly, so does your eyes in amazement, both that the key actually worked and the unfathomable wonders to open the door has revealed. Magical words of power and scissors are mysterious keys to open the 7th door, down the 7th hall, down the 7th floor. Insert the correct key into the keyhole, no matter how disbelieving a person may be with the key, still work to open the door. Or in the case, that might be the key, or that might be the case, the words of power and sigil will work to call in the energy to which has the resonance. That said, the result will often be amplified or occur more rapidly in proportion to the one's faithful belief in the divine, or even in just the importance when using the words of power. They affect everyday life: pagan, Catholic, Wicca, Protestant, Jewish, occult, Muslim, New Age, Buddhist, Hindu, or even the popular undefined spiritual. Just believing in something, some energetic force, some power greater than what men and women could manifest on their own, aids in calling in these unseen energies for you or for your benefit. This is because faith itself, in all diverse forms, is the greatest power in the universe. And anything faith is applied to happens quicker and greater potency than fullness. Just as any subject at any school is learned through increasing levels of complexity and depth, Celestine light magic runs from simple but effective basic magic to more complex and very potent reality, altering transformations. Advanced Celestine light magic can only be invoked by experienced practitioners, some only by adepts. This book includes many of the useful combined needed transformational words and phrases, plus some more of the advanced ones. The criteria for the inclusion of the 89 phrases and sigils in Section 2 were the power words, the sigils that were used and work for anyone regardless of their religious beliefs or lack thereof. And this will be the effect can easily invoked and quickly effective. The initiating energy in the words and sigils, which invoke forces that are universal in nature, just as the sunshine and the rain falls on every person, good or bad, regardless of their beliefs. So too will those whose words and sigils work for anyone without any additional action required. Belief in a divine force greater than oneself will amplify the results, sometimes dramatically, but the lack of such belief will not prevent results from occurring. The 12 words of power and sigils found in section 3 are the more advanced ones. This section is merely introduced you to some higher level celestine like words of power and sigils. There are additional actions that must be taken to activate the magical energies caught upon the coalesce by these words and sigils. The foundation of those additional required action is beyond the scope of this book. In most cases, require direct personal introduction by a Celestine like adept. Anyone that is interested in pursuing a higher level of magic is welcome to contact me through my website. So yeah, that is those 2 chapters. If y'all appreciate me reading it and giving my own personal accounts on what I've experienced when reading them, I will of course say stay tuned. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next chapter. I'm about to record the next chapter right now, so I can just upload them back to back. But so yeah, y'all have a good day. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great day.